At my screen, my monitors.
That's yesterday. Here's a live right here. Live. Gotta turn off that background music that got me last night. I can put my own music on here. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, songs. My song. Oh, that's right. I did put my songs in a folder yesterday in a playlist. Here we go. I got my own playlist here now, and I can let it switch. Vagabond King. My brother gave me the name of Vagabond King when I went downtown Washington, D.C. I don't even think I had a backpack. I actually went down there to meet with my cousin, Myrna Summers. She told me to meet with Ricky Payton, a child prodigy. He had grew up. He was a man by then. He was going to show me some of her songs. I wasn't on a level of knowing how to learn songs quickly, especially gospel music. Gospel music is a animal amongst themselves. Some of the gospel musicians they trained themselves or they learned in church. They didn't train themselves. They studied on their own. Studied on their own. Some of them, a small percentage of them, but a large percentage of them did study music. But the gospel music had a twist to it. It had a twist to it. It was, in the beginning, well, you can check out the history. The Precious Lord, Thomas Dorsey, coined the phrase gospel music. You can go look it up yourself. Thomas Dorsey. He also played with Bessie Smith. She was a raunchy nightclub performer, one of the originals, Bessie Smith. Original woman that they said she growled like a man. You can check it out. I'm not going to give the history of that. The history of what I want to give you is people never give me thumbs up. Nobody's leaving any comments. I'm not mad because it seems like it's a lot of new viewers. I'm getting a lot of new viewers. I'm not mad at that. Seems like my numbers are up. My numbers are way up. That Pro Tools thing, man, that really blew up, man. That Pro Tools thing. Well, anyway, here we are live here. I wanted to come here live. I was just ready to turn on Pro Tools, and I had to reinstall the iLock license supporter. And I said, let me go ahead. I tightened up OBS before I went live. OBS has to be checked regularly. All of the screens. I got like 6 scenes. And you got to check them before you go live because they'll be all miscombobulated. So I don't know if you can hear way in the background one of my original songs. It's way in the background. I got copyright, so YouTube, you can't say nothing about the music in the background. I did have it inside the computer yesterday, and it sounded okay. Actually, I'm going to turn it on again within the computer and turn mine off my iPad because I'm going to need this iPad. I'm going to need this iPad for something. Did I just open up iLock? This one with the lyrics, I don't want that one. Did I just iLock? Is this the old iLock or the new? There we go. It didn't want to open up. And if this doesn't open up, Pro Tools won't open. It has to have permission to open. That's a song. That's the remake of my song that I dreamed Actually, I'm trying to make it sound a little bit like the Purple Rain. You gotta hold on. And I got 2 songs that came out of this. I mixed this one. I mixed this song with another song. I'm not going to tell you because I don't have the copyrights on the other song that I mixed. But anyway, Pro Tools, what you going to do when they come for you? Whoops. Pro Tools, what you going to do? Oh, here we go. It's over here on the 3rd screen. Let me see where's I can see where OBS is, so I can tell you where to look. Where's Pro Tools? Yeah, I'm pointing up here to this screen here. It's actually this one here. I'm pointing over that screen right there. Let's go over there. See that right there? That's what I didn't see. That Pro Tools thing. Software requires iLock. I got it now though. And I just scanned one of my external hard drives using this thing here. They don't pay me for endorsing them, so I'm not. They don't pay me. Okay. See Pro Tools. Whoops. I got to reopen it. I got the iLock ready now. Try it again. And let's have the iPad ready. And let's try to, today I'm just going to try a couple of times to reroute this Pro Tools. I'm going to try to reroute the hardware within Pro Tools. I'm going to do it a couple of times. And I'm not going to dwell on it, but I want to try a few configurations every morning because I had it right. I didn't have it completely right, but I had the fader port was working. And the S1 was showing it was working in browse and plug-in mode, but it wasn't working in DAW mode, but it was working in browse and plug-in. So let's try to run through this real quick. But please subscribe and ring the bell. Now I know why people keep saying it all the time. Because I actually have to go on some people's sites, and I go visit some of the few people I watch, and I have to go in the chat room myself and say, thumbs up everybody, thumbs up. I have to do that myself on other people's channels, so it's a ongoing problem. It's not just me. Next, quick, see now the iLock for the what's the name too? It keeps saying quit, but it's showing up. East West Hollywood is showing up in Pro Tools. You know what? I really don't have enough time to do everything I want to do. I should be trying to do this on Logic also. I should have opened up Logic and caught up where I was here in Pro Tools, set up the drums, and then start finding the folders for the voices. The voices are the instruments. They call them voices. The instruments, the voice, it's 2 types of voices in your keyboard. There's voices in your keyboard. That's how many different sounds it can play at one time. But you can go look that up yourself. Voices is 2 different types. I mean, it's used in 2 different phrases. It's used in 2 different ways. You can look that up yourself too. I'm not going to explain a lot of things. I'm going to say just look it up. My father used to say, look it up in a dictionary. And then I say, couldn't spell something, look it up in a dictionary. So how you going to look up something you can't spell? Okay, I got hardware plugged in right here. Recent. Do I have to sign in? This is another thing I need to find out how to do. Sign into Pro Tools. Don't know how to do that. I don't know if it was the create. I should have some. I should be able to go to my recent. I'm gonna skip that and see what happens. Open. Oh, I know where I put. Oh, I know what it is. I moved the I moved it, and I put it in here with. I put it in baby girl's library. I should have done. I sure did. I put it in baby girl's. Probably won't be able to find it. Here's Pro Tools, my Pro Tools. I shouldn't have put it in there, but it's in there, and I know where it is now. And Don't Stop Believing. I wanted to hear this yesterday. I know it's bad, but I don't even know if I started setting up that as a template. Let's look and see how far we got. I think I know I got the drum set up with this one here, but that's baby girl. Let's see. The data is not an audio playback. Ah, I can't have it in there. I can't have it in here. This disc. The data is not audio playback. I wonder if I can call Pro Tools on that. You know what? There's I remember what window I could use to fix that. If I can open it up, I can take that folder out of there. Take it out of here. It was on a desktop. Here it is. It doesn't want to work in there, and doesn't want to work in here. Alright, I can just use it to store though. I can store stuff in here. I just can't play back from out of there. Let's see if it'll open up now. It's on the desktop. No, it's still in there. Did it move for the trash? And it's not in there no more. It's on the desktop. Okay. There, it's opening now. Yeah, that disc. There's a way how to go in there and make the disc playback, or it's the feature within Pro Tools. Yeah, here's the original one I did. You gotta hold on. I dreamed this song, and this is the gospel, straight up, clean, traditional version. The other one was my knockoff with like Purple Rain, kind of, save. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find the window. I think it's a workstation or something like that. You can go in there and see the hard drives and see what categories they are in. You can calibrate the hard drives from that. There's a window I used to keep open, performance window, activity monitor. I used to like to keep that open so I can see how hard my computer was working, energy, so I could see if it was doing something and straining. But this is supposed to be like one of the fastest computers they make. I'm going to leave this over here, and also I'm going to. I must have reopened this up again. Okay, here, let me look up here. The work, here it is, work, database. That's not the one. And you can, the hard drives. Whoa, what's wrong with my music is, it's sounds like it's corrupt. That it's got old. It's been in there. I got that off a bad CD. Now this is volumes. The hard drives are right here. Now there was a way I could open this up and find out if it was playback, or I don't think it's in here in this particular window. I think it's workstation default. I think this is right here. Here I can look and see if they're playback or if they're two types of hard drives, or maybe smaller time since I've been here in this window. I'm not going to look this up here now too. Like I said, if it's a situation where I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not going to spend time on live looking it up. I know I can change the type of I can change the way the hard drive performs in one of these windows. One you can look up to see if it's a playback. It's two types. One's playback and the other one's something else. I forgot. If anybody knows what I'm trying to talk about, don't know what I'm talking. If you have any idea what I'm talking about, leave in the comments. But this is the hard drive right here, and it should be able to show me what kind it is. Playback or what? Like I said, I'm gonna all this ProTool stuff I haven't did in a long time, and I'll look it up later on. I want to get deep into this stuff like I used to be, or like I was going to school for. I was being trained as a engineer, and one guy told me, he said I wasn't a natural. I wasn't mad at him. He was telling me the truth so that I would know. But let's look. See, yeah, this one here, this came from a demo too. And see, I can go in here and rearrange everything in here. Let me see if the drums are set up. This one's not set up yet. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, this one's not set up yet. It'll be easy enough to do though. Easy enough to do. But I want to keep everything organized. I'm going to not get back into this. Let's just look and see what we got here anyway. You know what I was supposed to be doing? What am I listening to? Oh, it's my music. I was trying to get the Pro Tools to play. Wow. Oh, this is in this folder. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm having an understanding of how everything works in Pro Tools. I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm gonna get the other one open. The one that I was oh, it's not showing up in here. I gotta just do the open. Oh, it's because I didn't recently open it. I didn't recently open it. This is the one I was using, template session template setup. It's got two of them. I wonder if I can see the date. Show me the date. I'm just gonna pick the last one, the very last one. I'm ready to put on my little jacket too, though. It's nice in here. It's not hot anymore. I can just put my little jacket on my. Just need some. One of my arms is suffering from the post-traumatic stress from playing out in all the elements for over 40 years, and it's taking its toll. With a little breeze on my arm, it gets right into the bone, down to the bone, down, down, down to the bone. You know, where's that? What is here? Okay, I took a sip off of this, and I don't know what's in it, but I think it's something that I put some water in and water it down. Maybe my natural state is phobia. Phoria. You know when you feel a little lightheaded and a little teeny something. Maybe that's the state I'm supposed to be in. Okay, here's where we are here. Let me just get the mixer. Is the mixer up here too? It should be right up here. For some reason I have to open the mixer up. It should be. Let me see. Wait, one of these is there. I forgot this memory configuration. Some of these are working. I set yesterday. I didn't do the memory locations. Those are like markers. It's already in the song. Whatever song I want to use, I'm going to keep the memory locations right there, and I just slide them down, try to squeeze them in there. Use the ones they got for now. I'm not going to delete anything. What we were doing. Okay, what I want to do here is I want to try to mess with the MIDI studio and rearrange the stuff in there because, like I said, there's not talking to themselves, to the hardware is not working. It was working yesterday, like I said, it was working. I had it up and running. It was working the day before, and I rearranged everything trying to get one thing working. God, what I was just going to go look for. Studio. Let me see. I forgot what I was going to look for. But it don't matter. Just open up MIDI studio. I'm gonna try to reroute some of these every morning. I hope I don't have to do it every morning. I hope I can get it this time. MIDI studio, and then when that opens up, you go to up here, show MIDI studio, and there it is, MIDI studio, and it looks like I have. I'm going to this here. I might have to make this window smaller for everything to fit. But I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. Way out of the way. I'm not going to be using any of that. Don't even want to see it. What we have here is a little problem. Here's a Phantom. And here's a Phantom. I know the Phantom for some reason doesn't want to vote. Is the I don't think it has any MIDI in the back of this vote. Just USB. Let me see. I think, yeah, it's two MIDI plugs on the back of here. I can use this for MIDI if the push comes to shove on the universal audio, my interface. But I just want to move this way over here, out the way, just so I can concentrate on this. This one doesn't look like it's maybe working because it's not highlighted like this one. That one doesn't highlight neither. All of these, when I click on them, they change. See that changes. This one doesn't. So I'm going to throw this. I don't know if I can. How you can throw this away? I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna click minus. Okay. Oh, it did go away. I'll highlight this one. This is not. It's not turning on. I mean, it's not. Whoop. There, it's gone. Hopefully, I just got one Phantom left. And let me see. This does work. It does have a MIDI thingy. So I'm going to, if I did want to use it with the MIDI, just for grins, let's try. I don't know what I'm doing, but this goes to S1. I know it could work there if I wanted it to. And here's a Phantom DAW. That's a DAW. I'm going to drag this over here. I'm just guessing. You know. That's a DAW for saying that the S1 and the Phantom will work together. Who knows? And it's Phantom O series right here. Right now I just got it on DAW. And it just say that this is just one fan. That's Volt. We cut the Phantom down. I don't know what I'm doing. But at one time I had them all. Let me see. Oh, this one I didn't do another one over here. Okay, last time I had, it didn't go. It's still not going. Meanwhile, let me take a look and see what you guys are looking at. Every once in a while I have to go to my OBS. Make sure y'all can see a good window. Make sure the windows are looking good and microphone's working and everything. So my phone here, I can move this around. You can see a little bit of me. Okay, and meanwhile too, I got to make sure I be going back, making sure I never give myself a chat room. That's how I think somebody can see when I do a thumbs up. I think somebody can see that I gave myself a thumbs up. Give myself a thumbs up and throw that in there. And then I go give myself a chat room. Seems like when I give myself a thumbs up, I think it maybe goes out to notifications. I don't know. But when I look back, I always, oh, thankfully, there were people giving me thumbs up yesterday. About 3 people, not including myself. And nobody's been sneaking in the chat room, no. No, I haven't nobody been leaving no comments. I'm not mad with that, though, but it would be nice if they did. I'd keep an eye on the prize. I don't know if I can drag this over here and be able to see if you came live, just in case. Yeah, I'm going to try to drag this over here just in case somebody comes in the chat room. I can glance over. Because they're famous for sneaking in the chat room without me knowing. I mean, famous for coming in the chat room and me not noticing it for at least 2 hours sometime. Okay. Let's try to get back to... Let's try to get Pro Tools up and running. Okay. What I'm gonna do, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do chicken wing. You know, there's something something chicken wing. What rhymes with wing? Something chicken wing. When I know they say, guess what? You know what they say on that one. But I heard them say chicken wing last night, and I forgot what the question was. I forgot what the question was. Control. Here, let me see. I got MIDI. Which one? Okay, here's this is Phantom. Which one is this? See, it should light up when you hit it. You think? I mean, this here should light up. I guess this is it right here. It's got to be because it's the only thing that says Phantom. And I got it on DAW. And it's a DAW down here. And it's a DAW over here too. This one doesn't have the same amount. The DAW one. Is that it? No, it's only one wire coming from here. Still keep missing it. There we go. So each one of them's got one except for here. I'm going to even take this over to DAW over here to Pro Tools. Whoops. Over here to Pro Tools. That funny noise must have been somebody sending me a message on somewhere. Wonder if it's here. No chat room. And I got my chat room right here. I can leave that open in case somebody sneak in. Okay, I'm gonna do one more with X touch. I'm gonna drag the X touch over here to the Phantom. So I got everything plugged in to everything twice. I mean, I have everything plugged into everything. Everything except for this right here. DAW is not plugged into XHD. So I know I'm pretty sure this is not the way how to do it. I was not taught this way. You just take one and plug it into one. Plug it into itself. But I noticed one time that they had multiple names. And let's see what we have. I'm gonna leave this open. I mean, I'm just not going to quit it. I can quit this because that was just a means to get me there. And let's command save. Command save. And let's unplug everything and turn it back on. Unplug everything, let it free. See, what's his name? Logic Pro X, when you unplug something and plug it back in, it asks you, do you want to use that for audio? Do you want to use it for audio output? Do you want to use it? It's actually, do you want to use it for the interface? Most of these things can be used for interface. I'm gonna turn this off and turn it back on. I was just trying to figure out, trying to find the plug. I was gonna pull it out. Where's it off? Calm down, man. Calm down. Patience. I need to be patient and enjoy every. I remember one time when years ago I had got out of a place that I needed to go somewhere and get help. And when I got out, I was so excited. I told my brother that every moment, I quoted the Elephant Man. Every moment when the Elephant Man had got a nice place to stay and everything, and people started catering to him. But when I started appreciating not being super depressed, I was on my good upside. And I told him, I said, every moment of every day was a sheer delight. I had it so rough that when I started feeling normal, it was an outstanding feeling. I'm just like, I've been through a little bit. Something had me. Devil thought he had me, but he didn't. But let's see. I unplugged that. Let's try it, Pro Tools. Let's open up the thing here for control the iPad. See, sometimes it turns on by itself. Let's see, where is it? There it is. And it's up here in the window there, and I just go to, there, it did itself. Amen. And turned off and unplug the X Touch and see if it's going to try to connect. That's Pro Tools right there. And I'm even going to do the Phantom. Let me check the levels on my. Yesterday, these levels were good going into OBS. They were nice and smooth. Does it got to be, Pro Tools got to be on? Let me see. I can slide the windows. It's way down there, as long as it's not in the red. Wait a minute. Fader port. Wait a minute. There it is. It's working. It's just the lights on. Pro Tools is working. I can go back. Thank you, Jesus. It'll play. Just that transport button would stay on last time. It's working. I can do the transport. Let me see what you guys are looking at the right window. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. That's an old window. Let me see. I got I'm not gonna look at this big old window here. I can look at this in the way. It's not supposed to be here. Okay, I had to do all that just to look at my screen, make sure you was looking at the right thing. Okay. Pro Tools. There we go. And that's the wrong window. Here we go. Thank you, Jesus. We got the X touches up and running now. The S1. Now you can also go in here, and there's preferences here. This is syncing something. I don't have anything synced. I'm going to try to sync the S1 going in common. Sometimes you can go down here and pick. Some of it has more than one name. See here, this has no main. It just has S1. And the Logic, sometimes it has the multiple names. They all pop in there together. But I'm just going to try to use the S1 here. And MIDI control. I don't usually have anything in here. I don't think I can put enabled on here. But let's try anyway. Sometimes it says something that's detailed stuff here. Watch, when I get ready to close it, it's going to say you cannot have something. There it says. The output Music MIDI machine controller. That's what it stands for, I think. ID cannot be 27. I didn't know that. Wonder what if it would be 26. 126. Can it be 126? Yes, it can. So let's go open it back up again. And I'm just running through all of these. And the MIDI controller, I got all of them picked here. I'm going to see if I can rearrange them. That's MIDI controller. Don't get no options with that. This is the S1. And this is the S1. Now this one here, I want to use this for the X-Touch. X-Touch, even though it's work. Oh shoot, now if it stopped working, I know what I did. And this is the Phantom. Like I said, if it stopped working, I could just go right in there. I got two of them here on Phantom. The last one only used for the X-Touch again. I mean the S1. Names for instruments. Come on here, click it. It says hit the button. Cannot have multiple controllers with the same output. Okay, I hear you. I'm just going to turn this one off. Okay, turn that one off. And you see, now the MIDI device associated with the MIDI controller, complete controller, it cannot be located. Huh, it can't. Cannot be located. Choose an existing MIDI in the MIDI controller. MIDI controller. This is the MIDI controller. I got to. One of those is not. Go back. It's wrong. It's saying that one of these is not. MIDI controller. That's the keyboard. Well, anyway, it said it's not saying it now. Next time I close it, it must have found it. I don't see it over here. MIDI controller. Phantom Store doesn't want to do right here with the. You know what? You know what? You know, you always say chickens over the fence. Last part over the fence. That's another one too. It rhymes with chicken leg, chicken wing. I heard it last night. It was funny.
Anyway, we got the S1 is still working.
And the, what's the name's not doing anything. Let me see if it's going to play anything. Let's highlight. Okay, these are drums. Now, while we're doing this, let's get rid of these drums and just have one kick showing. I'm gonna open up another folder. Yeah, let's open a folder up. This one for this is for the instruments. Instruments. You know what? I'm gonna see what we're gonna do. It's already a whole bunch of. I can have 16 different instruments in here. Look, I'm gonna bring it all the way to the 16 different instruments, and at the last two, actually, I got room for. It skipped. I can do 2 more instruments, 2 more audio tracks. I mean, I got space for 2 more audio tracks. Let me show you. I got space for 2 more audio tracks way down the end. This is a folder. Is that a folder? Where's the folder? This a folder? Yeah, that's a folder. I'm going to close the drum folder. See everything closed? Now, see, you got 3 folders open. 3 folders are open. Let me see if this is the one. This one. Surround. I'm going to change this to. See, I didn't change the name on these. This one. I'm just going to call it All Instruments. Surround. Where's the ear? Wait a minute. I got some other folders open. I'm going to close those. This one's front. Close that one. And there's another one here. When I get to it, I'll be ready for it. Real. Actually, let's open them back up, and I'm going to give them some names. So some fictitious names. Fictitious. Is that a folder? Rear. There's one there. It's the beginning of these Let me see if I was going to show you up close and personal. It would be right here. See, I want to make a whole bunch of different scenes too, so that I won't have to do this. Let me see. I'll move this out the way for now. Actually, yeah, see here? Now you can see what all of these over here is what I'm looking at. These are different folders, which one I'm actually looking at. This one all the way down here now. This is the first folder called Rear Highs. Is that a folder right there? Where is it? No, here's the first folder. This is a folder here too. Vocal. Okay, that's a folder. Vocal something. Here, right here. Vocal. It's all these. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Where's the folder? Here it is. Vocal. I'm going to change this to orchestral. I'm going to put my strings. I'm going to say that something's probably already named strings. This is going to be orchestral. Okay, that's one folder. Ain't nothing in there. Yeah, it said there's some voices in there. See, when I watch the faders disappear, when I'm going to unengage these that's in this folder. Boom, and those were what was in that folder, orchestral. And here's another one right next. Where's another folder? This shouldn't be a highlight. This shouldn't be. It looks like a little folder when I hear it. Keys. This is a folder here. Sound effects. Just name that sound effects for a minute. Okay. Here's another folder right here. Front. High. Right next to it. Orchestral. Rhythms. Oops. It didn't take. That's not a good name for them anyway. orchestral. Voices. East West Hollywood. Got a whole bunch of stuff in there. I just put a folder just for East West Hollywood. And this is another one. You know what? It says guitar already. Is this a folder? Let me see if it is a folder. Everything here will highlight. Let's see. I'm going to highlight everything. Let's see. That's not a folder. Let's see. Yes, it is. Just a folder right here. Everything's in here. E gross. Where's the East? Okay, now I'm going to turn off these other ones. These 1, get them out of the way. 2, East West Hollywood. 3, and since this is a folder, get rid of all of these things that's going down to it and name it. This one right here, E something. There it is. Since it's already guitar, L guitar. I can put a lot of guitar stuff. Guitar. It's East West Hollywood. If I can, now I'm going to use this other computer too at the same time so I can access my, now all of these are just plain on guitar. Let me get rid of that. Now, surround. That shouldn't be, let me go see the name of this. Here, sound round. That's the, shouldn't be the name of that. All instruments. This going to be every little thing, miscellaneous, everything that go in here. This would be my basic music thing, and any other stuff would be to complement it. The orchestral and sound effects, guitar, East West Hollywood, okay? Alright. Now, let's see. It would be a challenge to pick 16. I used to be able to pick 16 instruments. Oh, you know what? This too, I still need to put it's mishmash right here. I need to put a audio track right there and one here, because it's none in between. There's no audio tracks in between those two. And this is easy to do, easy peasy. Command Shift N, and then you keep your hand on the command and you hit stereo. You hit the arrow button. You go down to, oh, it's already on audio track, so I just hit 2 and I hit enter, and there you go, your 2 audio tracks, and I just take them and slide them in between. But let me see, where does it? And whoops, it's not spaced properly. I can move it in the little window. There's good. They all even now. There, all even. I'll show you. Now I'm going to highlight. Let me see. This don't need to be on, and this don't need to be on. Okay, all instruments, and there I'm going to drag it all the way. All the instruments is in here. There we go. They're all here now, except for I have the master track and the click track and the kick track. That's where the drums are in. And these sins and plugins have different names too. But anyway, when you're starting from where it says all instruments right to here. Let me see if the fader will move if I. Nope, fader, that's a different fader, wrong fader. Oh, it's all instruments. But I'm not gonna worry about that. That's another thing. Now what I want to do is I want to pick something for all of these. Start here. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of some of them because it's that way I want to look at all of them. I'm gonna do these at a time. Highlight first. Let's see if the Oh, it's on the wrong one. If I can bank, I can't bank. I can't bank down. It doesn't want to let me bank. I have to use the mouse to do this. Nope, I don't want to bank. It just banks over and back. This is the one that I want right here. And it's on 17. But the fader moves number 2. Oh, that's because it's a virtual fader too. Let's see if it'll move number 1. Let's see. Nope, store 2. I have to take my mouse. I have to use the iPad. I can do it on the iPad. That's way down there. Let's see, where is it? Anna. Okay, it's the first one. The iPad will work. You know, I'm definitely want to get that giant. I want to get the biggest iPad they make for, I'm going to turn it into a computer raven. Okay, let's go, this will be inside the Phantom, and this one would be in the, do I got enough room to put the, instruments up here, instrument tracks? Mix track, instruments not showing. Instrument, yeah, it's enough room. It's just the bottom of the fader you can't see. Okay, here, from here, we're going to pick a internal instrument. Most of the time it's piano. The first instrument is always piano for me, being a pianist. And what would happen if I turn this all the way down? You still can hear it. Okay, and what piano we're going to use for everything is, oh, it's getting a little, the fan is blowing. It's getting nice in here now. It's not freezing. I think I need to put on, it's not winter, it's not summer neither. I need to put on a little TMI up under here. Too much information for you. Too much information. Okay. Nobody's came in the chat room yet. And here's my performance window thing here. And that's another window too I like to see. Usage, Pro Tools, window, system usage. It just looks good. You can see the little gauges. Now this is supposed to be the fastest computer they make. It's not supposed to be one of the fastest. I budgeted pretty wisely when I got this. I didn't max it out. I didn't get a bunch of internal memory. I got a whole bunch of external hard drives. But you know what too? Let me go in here one more time. I want to go into the studio thingy. Again, studio. I want to go in here and rearrange the fader port. X-Touch is working. I want to try to do something with this here. X-Touch is working, so I'm going to do this one over again. I know this is working, so I'm going to make another one here for the S1, and actually I think I need to put something more on. If you guys can be patient with me. I need to a little chili willy, and let's drag this down to the, rename it to, I'm just gonna call it S1. It's a device name. The real name of it is Contact with a K. Contact with a K. Controller. It's actually controller with a K. Controller space capital S 61. I got the 61. I wanted to get the smaller. I wanted to even get the, I couldn't get the 98, I mean the 88 keys or the smallest one they made. But I got this one, and it's a small N. And that's a capital N. That's a small N. And that's the name of that. And Manufacturer name is Native Instruments. And the model number S1. S1. And that's all she wrote. And just hit these little... What are you looking at? You guys still looking at the giant mixer? Yeah. Duh. Man, I'm getting my act together. At least I thought of it instead of doing like a whole half an hour. Yeah, you're looking at this now. Here we go. I'm gonna make it just big for a minute. You know what? I might forget. I don't want to do it because I might forget. And this window is old too. This one needs to be. This camera is frozen. My iPhone gone. Oh, the phone cut off. It must have. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not gonna be playing no piano. Yeah, I'm right here in this window here. I'm getting the rearranging this, trying to get the X touch to do a little bit. I mean the Native Instruments to do a little bit. S1 to do a little bit more than what it was doing. Last time I was able to browse at least. I was able to browse Native Instruments. One time I even saw Arteria in there in the browser inside the S1 MIDI. I think this is going to be older than it is in the future. MIDI. Well, legacy plugs. Everybody like to have a MIDI because they got a lot of instruments. There's no use in changing MIDI, but they're going to have more MIDI channels than they do now. They're definitely working on that. Okay. And that's in. And also, too, I want to mess with this Phantom. This one's working. I'm just going to move that out of the way. The Phantom is not doing nothing. So let's do this one. Delete the Phantom, make another one. 2. And Phantom is rolling. Manufacturer's name is Phantom. Phantom 8. Phantom 8. Rolling. 08. There we go. All those names are in there. And I do want to take a break. I think I need a little bit. Whoops. That microphone thing keeps staying on. The dictation keeps staying on wherever the cursor is. If the cursor is in a place like that, it'll stay on. Okay, let's make sure you guys are not chat rooming me. Where's the, here it is. I had that open just in case you guys, somebody trying to sneak in the chat room. Yeah. What happened? I was still had that window open. Let's see. There. Going to do the Phantom now. This was working on the Intel. I think I don't know if I ever got this working on this. I mean, it was working on the Intel. I don't know if I got it working on the Apple Silicon. The I got the M2 chip, Mac Studio. I don't know if I ever got it working on this. But I did reformat the hard drive, and I didn't load in the old backup system, so something's should be working a little bit better. And they just came out with a new Native Instruments XS. Okay, I'm going to drag all this stuff. I'm going to try to hook this up to everything. This upside, okay. I'm going to try to, first I'm going to plug in all of these. Phantom O, regular, and then the DAW. Whoops, I missed one. The DAW. And let me look for my banana. And MIDI in and out. I do have MIDI out coming out of the, I am using MIDI in and out coming out of here going into the X-Touch. I mean the going into the Native Instruments. And MIDI DAW. I want to do this same thing here. Just for grands. And that's wrong. That's right. And what else? I'm going to pull the X-Touch on the Phantom also. I don't know. Maybe they might help each other communicate. External. Main. I'm going to take it to the main for the, from the S1 to the Phantom. And we got everything plugged in. I'm going to save this and start this up again. I'm going to close it and open it back up, hoping that it's going to communicate a little bit better. Command save. Command save. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Let me see how many options I got. Close. Close. Close session. I'm going to open it back up. I just saved it. Should restart the whole computer. And while we're doing this, I need to put on a little bit more I can let the music play while I'm a little chilly, and I'll let you listen to this. Well, I'm gonna put on a little bit more TMI. Let's go, wait a minute, Pro Tools, supposed to be opening. Is it opening? And now it's opening. And looks like okay, one more step. And it's opening. Fader X-Touch is working. And Phantom still is not working. The S1, I'm turning it off and turning it back on. iPad came right on. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it 2 more times with the. I'm gonna do it 2 more times. I did have this working. Don't want to do nothing now. And let's go in here to one more in here again. X-Touch working, Phantom not. Let's change S1. You know what? I'm going to put the S1. I'm going to take it off the first one. I'm going to take it off the first one. I'm going to put it on the last one. See if it'll show up. Complete. And then I'll use the Control 1. Let me see if it got another one. Complete Control. Main. I'm gonna put it on main. It don't have no main here. Okay. X-Touch Phantom. I'm going to see if there's any other names. Don't have no all. Nope. I'm going to change the last number and then change it back. Or can you? I can't. I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on. I'm going to put the Phantom on top. And close it up. You must assign a port to what? You must assign a port output to the enabled. And nothing, everything is this one. Maybe I need to move it up. None. I must assign a port to enable. Oh, it's I know it. That's MM machine. That's down here, I think. Machine. That's what this is. Let's see. I'm going to unable it. I'm going to unable. Let's see. Is this what it's talking about? I guess so. It went off. So. And try to turn off my S1 again, and that's all the time I'm going to spend on this. That's all the time I'm going to spend on this. You know what though? Oh yes, right. I'm going to pick some instruments for this, and then I want to see if I can drag myself to Logic and do it. Okay, mixer, where are you? Oh, that's right. I got a window configuration. I can just hit this here and it'll open up everything. Okay. Getting around a little bit. Let's go ahead and see if we can highlight the first one. It's already there. I'm going to use the X touch and hit the. It did, but it highlighted the wrong one though. I got to use my mouse. I mean, it engaged the wrong record. And I forgot to save. It didn't open up my instrument window in the mixer. There we go. Let's go ahead and first one. In Phantom, I already said it's piano in the Phantom. And let's get situated, get comfortable. I'm gonna pick one piano real quick and then I'm going to go get real comfortable. Going to be here for a while. I saw Piano Tech. I like this one. This is nice and clean. Here it is over here in the mix window. I mean the not the mix window, the manually activate. I don't have to do any of this. I can just hit, it's already going to turn on. Manually activate. This should be up here already. Where is it? What is this? Waves. I think it's Waves. I think that's a Waves plugin. Waves. I think this is in Waves. Does it have to be open? Does Waves have to be open for it to? Now it's telling me to close Pro Tools and OBS for this to open. I just pick another piano. I'll figure that out in a minute. Instruments, Grand Rhapsody or V piano. Yeah, the V piano. Does this have to be open too? Let's see. Does this have to be open? Usually it works itself. I ain't gonna calibrate. No, it doesn't have to be open. It worked itself. It's a big old thing. Take up the whole window. I'll make this window smaller. Let me see. I'm gonna make this window smaller. Where is the? It's probably behind here. This thing too big, so big it. Where's the? Here it is. I'm gonna make this smaller. Let's see. Is that bigger? That's bigger. Default. Let's see what default looks like. Not bad. I can still see it. I don't have to strain that much. East West Hollywood quit. What I don't need to see the monitor. Leave everything else open. Turn my music off for a minute. I don't need to turn it off. I'm not doing nothing right here. Let's let me see. Turn it off. And let's get both virtual instruments also. I don't hear it. No, let's just go for the virtual. No, let's open up. Is this going to cost me trouble? Oh, that's right. It's got to be on the right thingy. It's on the V piano right there. Maybe Phantom, not coming out. Let's go down here. This the what's name is working. It's playing. So I can put on all. Let me see. It should. I'm in MIDI. I'm playing MIDI. This keyboard is coming out of MIDI. It should play because it's plugged into the back. Coming out. Do I have to have the MIDI on or something? USB. Where's MIDI? MIDI. Yeah, it should be playing. Because it's coming out of MIDI going into the back. I'm going to pick an easier Native Instruments. I can route it easier. I can see where everything is. Just pick my Native Instruments. That way I can make sure it's routed properly. Contact 7. And I don't want to spend a lot of time. If it's not going to work, if it's not going to trigger, it was trigger. Uh-oh. Spinning. Force quit window. Native Instruments is on the blink for a minute. Is it going to fix itself? Let's open it and crash it and open it up real quick again. If it's going to act up, I'm going to go ahead and move to Logic. And you know, some of these things, when you first upgrade the new operating system, those are things that you have to wait for. Sometimes it works the first hour and then all of a sudden things stop. Skip, next, skip, quit. And let's go ahead over here and go ahead and reinstall these. All the stuff that says repair in Native Instruments access. Let's see. Oh my goodness, look at this. A whole bunch of them. I'll start at the bottom. Can you see over here the plugin window? And I'm not going to stop today like I always do. I was going to just get my breakfast and lay down and eat it today. Like on a lazy rainy day. Sun is bright, shining outside. Guess that's some people go up on the promenade and take their computer, and people that work from home. And some people, you can even, there's a little courtyard that the wind blocks, and you can go out there if you can see your computer screen. I got a giant umbrella. Oh, I got to get another small beach umbrella too. I call sunbrellas. Got the silver stuff in the inside of the umbrella to block the sun. I need to get a small one. I got a giant 9 foot wide umbrella. It's big enough. It's not traveling light though. Sometimes I have it if I want to ride the subway home and go in the subway and stick and move in there. I'm not unable to do that because of the umbrella. It hinders me when I have to go. So let's get all of these in here. You got to click on each one to make sure it's downloading. And it looks like they're quit. They're not going in. I got it studio. Let me try to put one of these in the baby girl. Trying to multitasking now. I'm way over here on Native Instruments. See, they're not going in. They're not going in. That's another story too. That's another story. Take the baby girl out of the equation. And they're not going in there neither. Leave that alone. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on when things stop. When things are not acting up, I'm going to move on to the next thing. I'm going to keep moving on to try to get see how much I can get done in one day. Because it's here, it's almost 12:15 now. And of course, you know, we haven't taken a bite out of our banana yet. I want to try to eat a big meal. Of course, I'm gonna have to knock off at 1 o'clock, 1:30 anyway. I do that. I don't want to go past, not eating past 1, because it gets ridiculous after a while. Okay. I just want to get my virtual instrument, get the Phantom to play the virtual instrument. Then we can just pick a whole bunch of them. Also, too, I had to put my own beats on. It's a little bit, it's getting almost perfect in here. But I still need my Long John bottoms on. Okay. Mixer. I can hit my window configuration button and it will bring everything open. And trying to engage my record, but it's on the wrong track. Can't bank down the X stitch. I can just use my. Oh, I didn't name these. All instruments. I'm going to engage the first 2, and I'm going to. So I need to name these first 2. I'll name as I go. Phantom piano. I got to hit the Phantom piano. And this I can shift to the next one. Native Instruments piano. Yeah. Piano. Piano. Okay, the first 2 are named. And I just wanted to see if, okay, we're going back to the virtual. And why this thing doesn't save the virtual instrument in here with it. I'm gonna hit it now. Command save. Save this window like it is. Virtual instrument right there. Let's see. It's here we go, right here. And let's grab a virtual input here. Let me put so I can hear the piano and the virtual instrument. Let's open up a Native Instruments. Oh, let's make sure that nobody's trying to sneak in on me. Nobody's in the chat room. Nobody's in the chat room. Somebody watching. That's why the same old person keeps watching and don't thumbs up me. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad that somebody's watching. I wish I knew who it was. They don't go in the chat room and they don't give a thumbs up. But thank you, because the YouTube sees there's somebody watching besides me. And let's go ahead and open Native Instruments, and I'm going to have to grab that gentleman. It's the only thing that's only pianos in there, unless I use electric piano. Where is it? Open. Spinning. It's spinning also too. Let me leave my force quit window. It stopped, but I'm not going to touch anything. It's stopped. It's red. It's not responding. So let's move on to Logic. Oh, there it is. It's just slow. I got to be patient. Got to be patient. And there. Oh, you know what? I think I can do the. I think I can browse now. Thank you, Jesus. I can browse. We got the I can browse with my S1 is in browse mode, so we did get the S1 up and hit. I don't even have to use the mouse. I can. There we go. There's the gentleman opened up, and it's loading. and it's engaged, record engaged. I don't see it. The S1 is working, so I should be able to come out of the back. I'm coming out of the back of the MIDI, and I'm going into the, which one is the black one? I'm going in, here's the black one. I'm going into the S1. So it should, it's not, but it should. That's the internal instrument inside the Phantom. And if I have it on green, now this should be it. Oh, wait a minute. The piano stopped working here on the X-Touch. The X-Touch was working a minute ago, wasn't it? I mean, I can browse anyway. Let's look and see what is on. Which one I got on? I got just regular piano here. None of these are active. Not active. Spirit drummer is, and piano's supposed to be on. Let me go down here and see if I can. I still don't see the Phantom down. Oh, there's something else. Let's see. No, that's in another software. Okay, S1. There's the S1. Now I should be able to use my MIDI. So I'm coming out of the MIDI's hooked up. So I should be able to come out of the, let me see if USB is on. Well, it's gotta have, I gotta have USB and MIDI on. Parallel. I'm gonna put it on mix, which I don't know what it is. I'm gonna save that. But I'm coming out of, I'm in, the MIDI should be working. The MIDI on the, coming out of the Phantom, I should be able to come out of the back of the Phantom into the, oh, it stopped. What's the name? Stopped working. The, oh, I can see it. Huh? It's turned down. I can see it. It's triggering the, it's triggering within, let me see. Put this on channel 1. I can see it triggering in the window here. Can see the mix window here. If I had to make it really big for you to see it again, and this time I'm not going to forget to unbig it. See, that was right there. This is the one I'm looking at right here, contact. Okay, now let's go up here. When I'm going in here, and see all of these up here, this is no, this shouldn't say no right here, and the Phantom's not showing up. Phantom is not showing up. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That little bit of click thing? That little boom? Did you hear that boom? I got on Phantom. I put it right there. And it said a boom. It said boom. It made a little noise. It made a little noise. I wonder if I plug it into the back of the, take my MIDI out and go into the vote, would it trigger it? Let me try it. I'm going to pull the MIDI out of the S1 and see if we can swing it around. And I dropped my banana, getting all excited up here. Got my banana. I need to start eating too. I need to eat this banana and a couple of coffee cakes to my energy level. I don't want to stop. I want to be double-minded, keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's, what do you call that? Insanity. I'm going to plug it in the back of this here. I'm going in the back of the vote. Is it MIDI? Yeah, it's MIDI here. In. Let me see. The black is out, I think. Black is in. Red is out. Old-fashioned MIDI. Haven't used that in a while. It's playing something. It's playing the drums. Yeah, it's playing the drums. I'm hitting the drums. It's doing something. Yeah, it's all down the board. Let me see my drums. Oh. Yeah, it's playing the drums. But it is triggering. So I don't need to see all these drums. I said, so I'm on Superior Drummer. Okay, now let's see. Banana. There she is. There she is. She's playing MIDI. I'm plugged in the back. The technology has gone so full circle or whatever. I never would think to plug it in the back of which I always used to do. We always used to plug into the back of your interface with the MIDI coming out of the keyboard. Yeah, that was always. That's something. Now, I don't have to worry about it would be nice too if the Phantom kicked in here and started. Oh, this is Logic. That's why it's not working. But let's go ahead now. We got our virtual instrument. I think, is that virtual? Yeah, it's green. That's virtual. I just got to find where it's playing. Okay, contact. Boom. And it's nothing. I didn't pick anything. I thought. I'm going to use the browser here. It's already on. What's the name? There it is. There we go. Okay, we up and running now. Now, since this is working, now I'm going to go back. I'm going to sign out. And then when I come back in, I'm going to use that old title, Pro Tools. Pro Tools and Logic Pro X. It seems like people are flocking because of that. It seems like I'm getting more viewers because of that title. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And this was my morning activities. And let's go ahead and name this again. This Pro Tools. I'm going to start a whole new session. Pro Tools Superior Drummer Phantom O. Yeah, they seem to be. What? Yeah, they seem to be flocking here because that title, Pro Tools Superior Drummer, by itself. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the Phantom O Series 08. Keep the title the same. Let me see. Building a template from a demo session in Pro Tools. I've routed the drums from Superior Drummer. Now let's pick virtual instruments next to an audio track coming out of the Phantom. Please subscribe, ring the bell. Okay, I'm going to sign off, you guys, and I'll come back in a minute, right? Okay? Let's see. Why is this thing not moving? Okay, I'm going to sign off and come back. We'll be doing a Pro Tools session. Native Instruments already, Spirit Drum was already plugged in. Pro Tools session. Native Instruments already, Spirit Drum was already plugged in. Pro Tools session. Native Instruments already. I forgot to put the size back. I knew I was going to do it. I forgot to put the size, unsize the screen back to where it was. I want to stop resizing these screens because if I forget, you'll be looking at the wrong window. So I'm signing off, and I'm going to get a little bit more comfortable, and when we come back, we'll be ready to, we're going to be picking 16 instruments from the Phantom, and then we'll pick the same instruments, virtual instruments in the, you know what though? Before I'm going to sign off. I'm getting bold now. God's been answering some prayers here spiritually. I've been asking to be able to see, to see what's going on. And I told you yesterday, day before yesterday, I went downtown. And as I was driving out of the garage, I got to the door. Before I got to the door, I was saying, what if this door is not working? What I have to do, back all the way up? And when I got back, I checked the messages for the building, and the garage door had just went out when I got back. So it did go out. I heard it, or I got the information before it happened. But it was like I heard that voice saying, the garage door. What would happen if it wasn't working? So I'm asking for some, to be, we were able to do all of the technology that we built. We were able to do that without it. We could jack ourselves in to what was going on. Everything that we do with machines, we were able to do ourselves. Airplanes, cell phones, all of the stuff. We didn't need it. We could do the task without it ourselves. We were made like that. So, okay, I'm going to sign off. When we come back, we're going to jump right into Pro Tools. We're going to label our voices, and we're going to be checking our drums, too. We might even put a song in there and put some markers down. Pretty sure, and might rearrange these 16 instruments. Is a lot of instruments to put in there. And also, too, you know what, too? I need to plug up my Beat Buddy drum pedal. I should be packing up my stuff. I should be packing up my keyboard. That's what I should be doing. I should be packing up this Casio 500, and I got to put some more carbon fiber on my. Let me show you before I sign off. Which one of these windows got more cameras in them? Let me see. I know this one don't. Plus, I want to put on some good. Oh, I got some chicken. I want to put my chicken in the boil. Which one? I'm going to have to make one with more cameras. This one here. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one for extra cameras. Because I want to show you. I'm going to go back here in the laundry room. Some things we need to get done. We didn't do. Da, da, da. That's a good song. That from okay, let's go in the laundry room. Back in here. Way back here. All the way back here. This is the back room. This is the back of my room here. And I just want to go back here. Uh-oh. Trying to knock over my little desk here. It's not bolted down. Do 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 do. I don't know if I can zoom. Is this the messed up camera? Don't. Yeah, it's focused. Got my. I still ain't do my socks. I gotta sort my socks. That's why I call this the laundry room. Let me see. I can move this one here. I'll put another camera here too. Got a real cheap one. If everything is working properly. Yeah, it's working now. That's the cheap one here. And let's move this one around to the, we have 3. I have to move this chair out the way then if I want to do this. Yeah. And move this chair. I got pads. I got the pad all the way. Let's see if we can get situated right here. And I can lift the oh, am I knocking something over here? Yeah. I know I need more pads on the edge here. I can cut some of these off and move them. Let me lift this one up. Alrighty, let's move this one. So we'll have 3 on 1. Get a little glare there. 3 on 1. There we go. We got 3 angles here. And this one is a little glary. Whoops. Is that the glare? Where's the glare coming from? Over here. See here? Glare's coming from here. Yeah. Glare's coming from there. Oh! Yeah, I gotta be able to install. I gotta be able to pack up and pack and repack quickly. I don't know why I don't have my music playing. Because I'm ready to sign out, that's why. get ready to sign out in a minute. Oh, here's my wireless. Let's see. That one's got lyrics on it. I don't know if I want to do that one because I got copyrights on the poem, but as a song, I don't have the copyright and I don't have the lyrics. I copyright it as a poem, not as a. Here's my wireless. My wireless. These are the cheap wireless. So you can get these for like $39 or something, under $30. The really good ones are like $300 for just one. I don't even know if you can get stereo for that price. My wireless, and I have the wires already coming out of the back of the keyboard. If I want to stick in wireless, stick and move, I got the ability. I have the power. And that song is my grandmother. It's for indigenous people that they've been calling black people for years. They say they brought us from Africa, but I think we were already here. Like Malcolm X said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. We was already here. Somebody picked it up and hit us. It hit us, bust us in the head. I'm just serious. Buffalo soldiers. That's what we are. Might have been born in Africa, might have been stolen from Africa, brought to Africa, and then stolen back. I know I was here. I need to dump everything out of this bag. Make sure I don't have anything here that I don't need. Got my undershirts. And I want to repack that. And it's my wireless going in there, and I got batteries. So I got the batteries already in there, and I got a backup batteries. And I have speakers are built in. So I also have the iLouds, which do require battery power. I have a giant battery and have a small battery. You know, this would be a good day for me to go down to the scrap yard and take some metal, get some pocket change. So pocket change up in the house here. Here's a plug so when I'm taking the one Bose out there, I can have just in case I work a long day, if I do take one Bose out there, I want to take an extra battery also. I got 3 batteries. I have a old one and 2 brand new ones. And this is my hand warmers. Pretty soon you won't need these. Cherry blossoms come around the corner. Lotion. This is a thing just in case you get caught in the cold. So a thermal blanket. It's my chapstick and a little bit of lotion with hand sanitizer stuff in it. And here's my sign. People always want to take your picture, but they don't even want to say hello to you. They take your picture, but they don't even want to. You have to say, "Excuse me, you dropped something," for them to turn around. How that sound? Somebody's gonna spend at least 3 or 4 minutes taking a picture with their family, and then want their family to pose with you. And then when you say, "Excuse me," they don't even want to turn around and see what you just wanted, what you wanted. You have to say, "You dropped something," in order for them, and the children be saying, "Mama" or "Daddy, that man is calling you." And they tell a kid to shut up. I saw that plenty of times. I'm saying, "Excuse me," and the kid is just pulling the father's jacket, trying to get his attention. I'm trying to get the father's attention. The kid's trying to get the father's attention. Everybody's ignoring everybody. So if you don't want to leave a donation, don't take a picture of a street performer. If you want to take a picture of a street performer, make sure you put the money in your hand. If you have a paper dollar, put it in between your fingers so they can see it. And then you'll get a better picture. This is just, I can charge 2 things with this. I'm gonna put it up in here. And I usually carry a little medicine in here just in case I find somebody that want to get just what I was looking for. Tighten up my zip this up a little bit. You can only zip on one side. This is for winter time. I couldn't find this for my ears. I don't think I'm not gonna need this anymore. I can put this in with my winter stuff for next year. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Christmas tree again. I might. This time I'll be prepared. It's a nice spot there. The president only went out a few days. And it was real slow, and the president didn't run in and out the days that I was there. And I'm gonna put my light. I have a light bulb. I think it's. I don't know if it gets light late or not. It gets dark. I don't even know. I was getting ready to sign off and come back with ProTool, but this is my iLouds, and I did put they're covered in pipe installation, and then I put a little carbon fiber on here. But I glued them together on so many different things. That's why they look so bad. So like I was going to put these stickers on here. There's an apple, 2 apples. It's an apple sticker. I'm gonna save my apple sticker for something else. It's a Native Instrument stickers. Sweetwater. I used to put these on my amplifiers. I don't want to put those on here. Here's some, these look like snakes. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Some so-called people that call themselves Christians don't want nothing to do with snakes. So I know one lady, she told me frogs. Any creature of the night, creepy, crawly, and Bible, something in the Bible said unclean. This one here, little decoration. These come from the waves of the cameras, and also the my loop deck, Native Instruments stickers. Native Instruments got a new, oh, this one's clear. I don't know if I'm not going to be able to see it on here. I'm going to save these for something else. It's black, this not going to show up. And let's see. We got oh, here's some my battery. I got a high performance battery. XS power. I already got one on here. You can see. That was my grandmother indigenous song for Native Americans. The true Native Americans, not the ones that were brought in to take the land. They took the land, but they gave it back to somebody else that was grafted in. I do believe those Jewish people over there, the real light-skinned ones, look like white people. They're not the original Jews. Original Jews, the Bible says, the Judeans, that you can read in the book of Solomon, that they said, don't despise me because my skin is black. Check out one of the Songs of Solomon. Talks about they made us work in the sun and it turned our skin black. But we was, that's just a metaphor. This is sticky too, but this is the battery sticky, I think. Big old piece. I'll put it on top. Yeah, just wanted to do that real quick. Now, I think I'm going to practice setting up this keyboard and breaking it down. Make sure these eyelets don't go out on me when I get there. There we go. They're all decorated. And these go in the gig bag. Like I said, I'm going to practice. And this is stool I'm going to use out there. I rearranged the drum throne. So, the only thing I need a smaller umbrella. I need a smaller sunbrella, a beach umbrella. I'm going to use this. And you know what too? I want to find me a piece of wood. I'm going to put this. I do have another portable stand, but it needs to go. I need to get a slab of wood to put it on the bottom of my keyboard in the inside, so that I can use this for, and I can get use this and put this on the bottom of put a piece of wood, a small piece of wood on the bottom of the keyboard, then I drill holes in them to coordinate with these. So when I get there, I can just screw them in, and this will be the stand. And plus it'll be right up under my legs. I can get my legs up under there, and this is lighter, much lighter than the other one. I just have to find me a nice, sturdy, thick enough piece of wood for the screws to go in. Not that thick, not that thick, not even an inch, half an inch, not even a half an inch. Excuse me. Another sticker. My batteries. There. And find a spot for this. Yeah, right there. A little decoration. And I tell you, the rest of these go on the amplifier, and this has to go on something white. And the Apple sticker, might put that on my car. Excuse me. everything in its place, and it's a place for everything. Put some chicken. I want to slice some cabbage up in it. You got no brown rice. Don't do it. I can drag the camera out here and here so you can see it out here. But let me go ahead. What's this? This is one more sticker. I'm gonna put this on right on the table in here. Just right here, between one of the O's. Yeah, that right there. Might put the Apple stickers on there too. But like I said, I'm going to practice setting this keyboard up and breaking it down, so I'll be ready to stick and move when I go outside. Just need to figure. I usually bring a stool too. I usually bring a stool to put my spit tune on, so it doesn't be so far down, so people don't have to bend over to put money in. I usually bring this stool and the spit tune with the Snoopy, and I just found out the light can fit right in there. And Snoopy, I usually take a little duct tape and have him sitting right on the edge. I have him sitting right, you know, with the dollars. All these are dollars here. Another dollar in here. I usually pull these out so they be hanging out. And Snoopy goes with me. So it's the drum stool, the stand. I told you I'm going to try to put the other stand in here, the external speakers. All this goes on a dolly, and I can pick a smaller battery. If I'm going in the subway, I really don't need I use a small battery for these iLouds. And that's it. That's it, y'all. I'm gonna put on me some Long John bottoms. I think it's a little bit chilly in here, but it's probably hot outside. So let's get ready, sign off, and be right back with you. Set everything back up. You got to hold on. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna leave this one right here. Make this a window. Actually, this window is not up to date. It's not. It's frozen. There. That's what it's supposed to be. That way you can see Pro Tools here and Pro Tools here, I think. Okay, when we come back, what we gonna be doing? We're gonna be putting in voices and tightening up a little bit more. This is for your drummer. I'm gonna be picking 15 more instruments to go in. Got the piano. I got the piano on. Let me show you. I got the banana on the first track, virtual, and I have the phantom piano also still. So we got 2 tracks already. If you look at the mix window, can you see the mix window? You can't see the mix window in here. Let's see which one sees the mix window. Okay, you can see the mix window here. Okay. And like I said, when you come back, we're going to be picking 15 more instruments virtual and 15 more instruments out of the Phantom for the audio tracks. We're going to run through. Actually, we might want to put a little piano down. That's the hardest part. Yeah, I might try that when I get back here. Just to have something laid down. To put more plugins on it. Just for fun. Just for grins. You know what too? I was just talking about while I'm gone. I should plug up my Mac Mini. And try to have this plugged in and plug it into the S1 and then plug it into the, I got a Personas here, audio box, USB 96, 96, 69. My father was 96 when he left this physical world, out of the body, he used to say, when he's out the body. And then I can run the outputs into the back of the universal audio on track 3 and 4. You think? You think? I can put it right on top of the, set this right on top of the studio one. It's the same size. And go right on top of there. Yeah. That's what I do. Hold on. I can plug it in. I can set it over there now anyway. You can see. Oh. There's a few muscle cars in this neighborhood. Be blasting the motors. I'm gonna put this right on top. With my little, got my father's trumpet horn. Put this fit right here on top. And I can put one monitor in there. I'm gonna plug it into this thing right here. I know it's not gonna. For some reason, this backup thing, all these extra plugs don't work. It's got 4 more plugs here. I haven't been able to get anything to come on. I'm gonna try plug it in. Everything's supposed to be plugged into there. And I want to plug this mixer the one way over here. I want to unplug this one and plug this into the back of the plug this into the, if I can find the back, switch this around. I can see the back, and I just unplugged it. Had it in my hand. Here it is. So the monitor all the way down. I'm gonna plug this monitor here. Where is it? Right here. And then I can bring, I gotta go all the way down, plug in the this thingy here, interface. So I'll be using 2 interfaces. Let me see, I got a whole bunch of these USB wires everywhere. When you need one, you can find it. It's probably one in the other room. Okay, I'm going to sign off and plug all this stuff in. Here's a plug here. Oh, let's see if we can get more cameras. That's not it, what I'm looking for. I want OBS. Oh, I unplugged the wrong camera. Nah, actually, I want that one. Let me see if it'll come on. Plugged into that backup hole. Nope, that one's not a good plug. And this is going to be down here. I gotta go because I actually do gotta go. TMI stuff. And let's drag this behind the scenes. It's not gonna be a pretty picture. Not gonna be a pretty picture. Just go to. And that's one. All I need is the interface plugged in and a mouse and a keyboard. You know, I saw a mouse downstairs and I should have grabbed it, and it was a keyboard too. It was in the box. I figured I didn't need it since it was dinosaur plug in. No, that's not going to plug in there. So I need to plug it into the Power strip this up under the desk. Try another one of these plugs. It don't have no circuit breaker or anything right there. Oh. Let's see. Now there's no power coming out of those. No power coming out of that. Let me go ahead and plug it into the up under the desk. I got okay. Now I'm gonna. Oh, I wanted to find a better one with more camera so y'all can see before I sign off. There, that's one. There we go. Let's go ahead and get ready to sign off, y'all. Look, my other camera froze up too. This camera froze up. It's supposed to be 3 cameras. Oh yeah, this one froze up. I must have unplugged it accidentally. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's gone now. I must have unplugged this one. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this should. It's got to be plugged in directly. That's plugged in. Whoops. Whoa, what happened? OBS. That's OBS back there. Well, let me go ahead and sign off, y'all. I'll be back. We're going to be doing Pro Tools, picking voices. I get all the stuff out in front of me. Trying to get to OBS is messing up here. And my other camera went out too. Overhead. Let's see. Here it is. That's all my cameras. There it is. Okay. Let's get ready to go. Like I said, I'll be right back. And situated Pro Tools and picking 15 voices from virtual and 15 from the Phantom. So we out. See ya. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beef, peace and roast grief. Live long, prosper, and stay safe. Peace in Yeshua HaMashiach, which is AKA's nickname, Jesus Christ. King James Version. Yeshua HaMashiach is Hebrew. Hebrew name. I'm out. I'll see y'all.